Continuing with the subject of the 7 areas of compatibility in relationships, today we're going to talk about 2 more. And one is faith. The second one will be key personality traits. Now, when we talk about faith and why it is important in a relationship, it's because a person of faith considers faith extremely important. Therefore, if he or she marries another person of no faith or of a different faith, there's no question that they're going to have problems.
Yeah, because faith has these principles. Each faith has some principles, very key principles. And if you marry somebody who has a different faith or has no faith at all, then you're going to be expecting those principles from that person, even though you know that person doesn't have the faith. For example, you're a Christian, and you believe in faithfulness, in telling the truth. The other person doesn't see it as so important. Doesn't see it. Yeah, faithfulness is good, but it's not a key fact in that person's life. So you marry that person, and then that person, I don't know, is unfaithful to you, and then you are shocked. But you married somebody who didn't think the same way as you, that doesn't value these key facts, facts about faith, about your faith.
The person is flirtatious with others and doesn't see that as a problem. Whereas you, as a person of faith, you just see
read in the
that
Bible,
there's no room for that in a marriage.
Yeah, you read in the Bible, this is how it is, this is how a husband should be, this is how a wife should be. But then the other person, how can she do that? How can he do that if she doesn't see it, doesn't believe in what you believe? So it's like asking the person to do something that the person doesn't believe.
So the advice is usually, even in God's word, the advice God gives Christians is that they marry people of the same faith, because inevitably they're going to have problems. So it's not just about saying, well, this person I like is not of the same faith I have, but he respects my faith. He doesn't hold me back from going to church or anything. It's not about respecting your faith or not having a problem with you going to church and attending the service of your religion. It's about deeper things that your faith will impact on the marriage. Like the children. Whose faith will the children be raised up to follow, right? To believe. Faith is like a compass in life. A compass determines the direction you're going to go. And your faith also determines the direction that you're going to go in life. If you both have different faiths, you're going to go in different directions. So that's a key.
And you can even lose your faith, right?
Many people start out in faith in a marriage, but then they lose that faith. So we're going to talk about the second aspect of the next area of compatibility. But now we're going to go for a short break for our sponsors. Our videos here on YouTube have been having a lot of page views, and we now would like to open this space for a sponsor. Pay attention, this product is absolutely sensational. Introducing the hottest product on the market right now, the Incompatible Partner. It comes in 2 versions for men and women. Chris, what are the benefits of the women's version?
Well, the incompatible husband is great. The coolest thing about him is that he is almost perfect. He's handsome, dresses really well, makes you feel very special, but he's 5 years younger than you and acts like a child. You will feel like you're his mother. In the deluxe version, he makes good money, drives a German car, takes you to the best restaurants, but has a little problem with being a man of just one woman.
In the men's version, the incompatible wife is also almost perfect too. She's good looking, intelligent, a good friend, takes good care of the house, but she always puts her mother and father before her husband. In the deluxe version, she's attractive, sexy, but well-behaved, improves your image before your friends, but she's determined she will never submit to a man. And you can take advantage of our special promotion today If you buy right now, you will get a divorce kit absolutely free of charge, which already comes ready to sign and a free divorce lawyer too. Now pay attention. The incompatible wife or husband can only be purchased online through the website iwantaheadache.com.
Or by sending an email to iknow@iwillregretthis.com.
And remember our motto,
It's not bad if you feel good.
I like the website address. I think it sums up what happens when people buy that product.
Yeah, but that product, I have to say, it's the it thing these days.
Yes.
It's one of the things
Very
that you
popular.
see the most in marriages.
Yes, unfortunately, no shortage of it either. Okay, we hope we got the point there. Now on to the second area of compatibility that we're talking on the program today. The key aspects, the key personality traits in the other person. There are personality traits in every person that define who that person is. We all change with time, we all change with life, especially after marriage. We mature, we get older, the other person ends up influencing us, and we keep on changing. But there are certain aspects, key aspects in our personality that normally do not change. Doesn't matter how many years go by. And these are the aspects that you will either love or hate in the other person. And that's why you must pay attention to them before you get married, because these aspects will probably not change later. For example, a person looks at his partner and then sees that this person is very passive, whereas this person is very active, very outgoing and ambitious in life. And if the passivity of the partner annoys him, so this is a major thing in this relationship.
It's going to be a problem later.
It could become a big problem. Maybe you have short temper. You know, you have a very short temper, and the other person is very sensitive, very easily hurt.
Emotional. As well.
So this again spells out trouble. One of the partners is very materialistic, very driven by money and financial achievements, but the other one is driven by relationships, is driven by just helping others instead of being very materialistic. So again, clashing values and traits and personality.
And it's like they can be opposites,
Mm-hmm.
and opposites do attract each other. But as you said in the beginning, if the opposite doesn't love the other opposite,
Mm-hmm.
then it's not going to work. For example, the things that I am that I don't have, you have. We are different in many ways,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like you add to my life. You fit in where I need you fit in. But with these opposites that don't like each other's traits, then it becomes a problem, a real problem later.
Yes, the key personality traits that you have, I love them. If you had a key personality trait that I would hate, that would become a problem. So again, it's not the problem of being the opposite. You're not advocating here that you marry someone who's just like you, but you have to see if the opposite or that trait the person has is something that you love about or that you're going to be very annoyed about later. So the question to ask before you get married is, what are the key personality traits in my boyfriend or girlfriend? Define at least 5 of these aspects, the 5 main aspects. See the ones that define that person. And if any of them is a problem for you, you can't make a decision to get married based on emotion or get married in doubt. You must be absolutely sure of what you're getting into. All right. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to leave your comments on our channel, the YouTube channel, feel free to do that. Next week, we're going to be answering emails. If you have a question, just leave your comment there on the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Till next week. Bye-bye.